It's on.
Okay, remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. A lot of people have questions about that because Jesus healed on the Sabbath. And I'm going to try to bring into the understanding of Christianity something that a lot of people just don't seem to comprehend, and that is that we don't religiously keep that, but we lovingly keep it, just like with everything else that we do. The Bible said that Jesus had compassion on the man with the withered hand when the scribes and the Pharisees accused him of not keeping the Sabbath. But his compassion or his love drove him to do those things in which he did. He continuously told people that I come not to do my will, but the will of him that sent me. Him that sent Christ has everything to do with the Ten Commandments. He made them up. He thought of each one. He planned it out. Remember the Sabbath to keep it holy, from God the Father, sent down through Moses out into the, and in the beginning those laws were so strict they would throw you out of the camp. You would be cut off from your people, from your homeland, and you wouldn't be allowed back, and you'd be like somebody with leprosy if you kept those commandments. Well, a lot of the world still look at those commandments in that fashion. They don't think that there is any room for any leniency in any of those commandments. There's no saying that God saves us like we are, but He don't leave us that way. Well, you know, it takes time for a person to come to understand the love of a marriage. You know, the first 10 years of a marriage, people fight their way through it. There's no saying that if you can survive the first 10 years, you got it made. Well, that's why, because the first 10 years you're learning to live with each other. You know, so little kids irritate. They roughen the situation. The Bible talks about iron sharpens iron. That's what it is, the spirit, you know. Iron of the spirit sharpens the iron of the spirit. And you, after a while, you become dull to something. Well, that's not so sharp against the criticism of it. You're sharp in the spirit, but you're dull to the thing of the world. You know, people look at us like we're dull. You know, I've had people on the internet tell me, "Why, you're so stupid. I don't even know why I'm talking to you." So, and see, they have they have literally the Bible says they're dead to the things I'm talking about. They have no understanding of who God is. They have no understanding of, well, I don't want to say no, but very little understanding, in so much that they would rather walk away from it than try to take the time to make sense out of it. And when you walk away, you become more dull to the things of God. That doesn't help any. So when you see somebody that you think is breaking the Sabbath, they don't go to church on this particular Sunday, they get up and work all day, they go out and, you know, do a job, this and that and other thing, and remember that love teaches us to keep these commandments. Lord, He didn't get away, Jesus, from those 10 commandments. Jesus said, I come not to destroy the law, but to fulfill it. And the Lord fulfills that law in love. He fulfills. He does those things because He cares enough. You know, God's not looking for somebody who is tedious about every point of law and keeps the whole thing. Like Jesus told the rich young ruler. The rich young ruler, he says, I've kept the law from my youth up.
Nope.
And the Lord agreed with him. And he says, but there's one thing that thou lackest. He says, go and sell all that you have. You know? He was touching him more about those things that he cares about. The love of God. The love of God causes us to keep those 10 Commandments, causes us to keep the Sabbath, causes us to not kill, to steal, not covet, not commit adultery. But if we care about something, Dr. James Dobson said one of the most astounding things to me that literally helped me to change my life. He said, love never crosses the line of hurt. Love never crosses the line of hurt. If you care about someone or something or a situation or those things of God, if you care, if you love, you won't commit sin against that thing. And that's what God is wanting out of us. That's how we keep the Sabbath. Okay, alright. Thanks for joining me. God bless you. Hope this helps you out. We'll see you again next time. Another great message right here. Cross in the Middle Ministry. God bless.